Alrighty, how's it going, guys? Well, did my walkabout. Got all the water bowls uncovered and checked, and everything is good. Grained the calves. Checked on them cows. Kicked the horses out of the barn. Picked eggs. Blah, blah, blah. Now we just got to head out to the pasture and check on them girls. I even moved some snow from in front of the house with the loader here. Cows are coming up for water. They never came up yesterday in that goddamn wind. But there they are back there behind the shop. They're coming up for water. And it's warmer. Temperature with wind chill is like minus 20. That's a huge difference. Minus 20 Celsius to minus 50 Celsius. Huge difference. And there goes Mr. Fox. Mocha's after it again. We actually have two of them that have been hanging around here for the last few days. And so, yeah, that's a huge difference. Anyways, I'm going to scoop a couple bales here with the Bale Pro, and I'll bring you guys back once we get out to the pasture. Talk to you then. Yeah, she looks dusty, but when you're shredding bales out, it's always dusty, right? And they're coming. They didn't clean everything up, but whatever. This is green stuff, let me tell you. There we go. Just creep along, make a nice long row. They'll go through it. This bale has a little more clover in it. The volunteer clover in the hayfield. There's our cow that had the blood on her. She seems to be fine today. Okay, I'm gonna work at shredding the next bale out, and I'll bring you guys back after. Alrighty, that job is done. Nice and green. There's a few cows up, I can see them. Ah, where's the best way? Way out there behind the shop, there's 8 or 10 getting their morning drink. Had a few guys say, we haven't seen any cows walking for water. Well, they do walk. There's a red one walking back this way. You can see him out there. Up, there we go. When they got that snow sitting on their backs the way these girls got, you know they're in good shape. They got a good back fat layer on them. Helps keep them warm. We got to get them in the corral, and ones like this right here, the heifer, she needs to come into the corral because we're getting close to calving time for them heifers. Anyway, I got to get back to the yard. The big white Dodge is running, and we got I want to get that grain vac in the shop and get it all greased up and kind of service it up, and then it's going home back to its owner here today. So I'll let you guys go and we'll bring you back later. Alrighty guys, well, we got this guy all serviced up. He's all greased up and hooked up here to the big white Dodge, so let's pitter patter, get at her slowly. I'll take my time and get it back to its rightful owner. Now that the weather is nicer. Oh. Gotta love winter conditions, right? Anywho, cows are still coming for water, trailing up 1, 2 at a time. So I'll let y'all go. We're gonna get this thing back to where it belongs and see what happens after that. Talk to you later. Cold start. She wasn't plugged in last night. And I have no idea why that orange light is on. It came on during the cold snap when it was minus 50, and I'm not sure what the hell the deal is there, to be honest. It's Saturday, January, I don't know, 18th or so, 19th, something like that. Fork up, load her up a little bit. We'll back this thing out of the shop so it warms up. It's definitely warmed up. Temperature wise, it's definitely warmed up. But that wind is blowing like crazy here again today. Only this time it's did a full 360, so to speak, or 180, whatever you want to call it. It's blowing from the southeast versus the northwest. So I'm going to suspect when we go out to check on our cows in the pasture, they're going to be on the opposite side of the windbreaks. Anyway, I'm going to close that door, I think. Little Blue has been plugged in since yesterday noonish, roughly. I'm hoping he will start so that we could get him moved, because we got a good sized snowbank all around him. I got to move some calves around and do some bale processing and so on and so forth. So she'll be more or less a full day of activity. And turn the rocker on so that oil warms up. And turn the PTO on, down and up. Release. And there goes the beater. And the PTO and all that stuff will help warm this sucker up nice and proper. With wind chill, I think we're dealing with around a minus 20 or 25. I think. The wind definitely bites. So, anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. We'll talk to y'all later. Alrighty guys, so yesterday the power line boys trenched the power into our corner down there. So that's one step closer. They're doing a whole pile of people in this area. I don't know how many miles square it is, but it's a relatively large area. How many homes that it's going to entail I can't tell you that, give you that answer off the top of my head, but I'm gonna guess somewhere around, I don't know, 40 to 50 farmyards, maybe 35 on the low side, 50 on the high side, something like that. So yeah, but that spot is done, and they did tell me yesterday that they hope to be in our yard by Monday afternoon. So won't be too much longer, and they'll be pulling the old line out and pulling the poles out. Anyways, this goddamn wind, it's just gonna make things miserable today. I'll let you go. We'll bring you back later. Alrighty guys, I just checked the local weather report for here. It's minus 17. Feels like minus 31 with a 45k wind. So there you go. It's supposed to warm up to minus 12, and by 5 o'clock the wind is supposed to die down to 33, and it'll feel like minus 27. Gotta like it, right? That's the joy of living in Saskatchewan. You just never know what the heck you're gonna encounter for weather. Anyways, I gotta grab a couple of straw bales, and we gotta feed them cows that we bought back in November. So let's get at her. Oh yes, one more thing before I forget. I was talking to my buddy Kyle, and lots of you guys might remember Kyle from like roughly a year ago. He's my buddy that moved out to Manitoba and then had that bad accident on the job. Broke his arm in like 2 or 3 different places. Smacked his head pretty bad. Cracked a shoulder blade, something like that. Anyway, Kyle was at a birthday party function for some young kid. And a gentleman walked up to him and said, "Hey, I know you. You were in BP, one of BP's videos. You're the one that got hurt in that accident." So anyway, I believe the guy's name is Jack McKay from out in the Swan River, Minnetonka area. So Jack, he told Kyle to say hi to me next time he talks to me. So hello Jack, thank you for watching our videos, and yeah, tell your friends and neighbors to subscribe to the channel, right? This is cattle farming Saskatchewan style, at least BP style. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. Let's get our feeding done. Talk to you later. Alrighty guys. Well, Corral 1 has got a bale in her. It's all bedded down. Corral 2 is bedded down. Corral 3 for the bulls is all bedded down. They got a bale. It's turning into an all-out winter type-ish storm here. A little bit of snow, and it's blowing like crazy. So yeah, not fucking fun at all, let me tell you. So CP came out to give me a hand with the last of the feeding and bedding here. So that was nice. But other than that, I don't know what we're gonna do for the rest of the day now. I want to get the heifers the hell out of that one corral, away from those little yearling bulls. So we might attack that this afternoon. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go. We'll talk to you later. Alrighty. Well, they're happy. They're in a different corral. I just got to uncover the one half of the water bowl here, and they're good to go. Later. Alrighty guys, well, the sun has come out. There it is. The wind died down a little bit, not a lot, from 45 to about 35. So it's not blowing quite as bad. The temperature is sitting at 12, but with the wind chill, it's around 23, 24. So still not terrible. So let's see if this thing is gonna start. Key on. That off for now. Glow plugs didn't come on. How about that? So we're just gonna let him run for a little while to warm up. I'm gonna step out into the wind and get my cords rolled up, and I'll show you why Big Blue's cord was used, what I was talking about. Bring you back here in a second. Alrighty, now that we're in the shop and out of the wind, when I say Big Blue's cord is being used on Little Blue, this is what I mean. This thing right here. I made this myself because yes, you can buy them, but why? When I can make it myself, right? Got a plug end there, double female end here, and the reason for it, lots of these New Holland tractors are set up this way. And you can see it now, right here and here. And you open the lid, and there's your plug in right there, and right there. So, anyways, you need a cord, a double cord. You need one of these guys, one for each, because one is the engine block heater, the other one is transmission block heater. And Little Blue's the same way. Only on Little Blue, the transmission block heater is at the back end of the tractor. It comes out in this area. The engine block heater cord is down by the passenger side step. So what I did was ran a short cord from there up to here, and then you can use one of these. So I got to make another one of these guys for him. Anyways, he's warming up. We're gonna get him, hopefully, we're gonna get him pulled out of there, pull that mill out of the goddamn snowbank the way it is. I gotta unhook the mill, change the bucket out, because I need to scrape the snow out of the feed alley where we just put the heifers so that we could feed grain to the heifers. So I'm gonna let you guys go. We're gonna deal with that, and I'll bring you back after. Alrighty guys, well that looks a whole hell of a lot better with the snow cleaned out. Piled it here and way the hell out there. So now we just gotta open and close all our different gates, and then we can lay some grain down for them heifers over there and see how they're gonna clean up off the ground. Eventually we'll roll them into a cut feed ration, and we'll top dress the cut feed with grain, so it becomes even more of a cheap man TMR. And this area here is all cleaned out, that theoretically I could be feeding cut feed in that area too, but for now these cows here, they've got a grain bunk or a feed bunk, so I ain't gonna worry about it. And CP's scratching heads. That's all right. Anyway, I'll let you guys go for now. I'm gonna have to get out and deal with a bunch of gates, so we'll talk to y'all later.